Welcome back, Vegas Top Dogs YouTube channel. NFL is finally here. We're pumped up here at Vegas Top Dogs. I got special guest over there, Frank Jordan. We'll get to him in 1 minute. We are excited about the upcoming football season. Week 1 is here. It's like Christmas in September between NFL action, player props, just watching the games, fun time of the year. Baseball's winding down with the baseball playoffs. So just another reason to visit VegasTopDogs.com. Each and every day, you're going to have baseball, football, college, and NFL. We got WNBA for those that like that, UFC. I mean, there's so much going on. NBA and NHL is right around the corner. That starts in October. So let's jump right in and welcome back Frank Jordan, expert handicapper.
Thank you for having me. Big underdog pick for this weekend is Pittsburgh going to the New York Jets. Last year, Pittsburgh, good year, 10-7, made the playoffs, but they finished the regular season on a 4-game losing streak, and things only got worse in the playoffs, losing to Baltimore 28-14, and they weren't even really in the game. Last year, they started off with Justin Fields at quarterback. He did well, going 4-2 in the first 6 games, but Russell Wilson got healthy. They gave him the nod at starting quarterback, and he did all right before floundering there at the end. But they moved on from Fields and brought in Aaron Rodgers, who played on the Jets last year, and despite throwing for nearly 3,900 yards, had 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 63% completion percentage. He led them to just a 5-12 record and was sacked 40 times. So they swapped quarterbacks. Rodgers is now with Pittsburgh. Fields is now with the Jets. Should be an interesting matchup. The Jets were 3-5 at home last year and 5-7 in the conference with a negative 66-point differential. But things can change, and if the offense does a little better than they did last year, defense will be on the field less. Positive things. The one other big move the Steelers made was they brought in DK Metcalf in a trade with Seattle, which is a big weapon for Rodgers. A year ago, these two teams played, and the Jets were up at halftime before allowing 24 unanswered points to Pittsburgh, who ran away with it. Rodgers had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 276 yards on 24 of 39 passing. So we'll see what he can do on the other side.
I'm assuming that game was in Pittsburgh?
Yes, that game was in Pittsburgh. So in this one, look for the Fields and Wilson connection to outshine the Rodgers-Metcalf connection, as they won't have as good of chemistry, and the Jets to sneak out a tight one with a late defensive stand, winning 23-20.
All right, so you like them outright on the money line.
That's right.
How's the weather looking out that way in Meadowlands? Looking all right for the weekend?
Beautiful.
No rain?
No rain, doesn't look like. Maybe Saturday leading into it, but turf field, it'll dry up. Always possibility a little bit of wind because, it's the Meadowlands, but
absolutely
everything else looks like sunshine and rainbows.
Well, I have a pick in that same game. You touched on a lot of the same things. Rodgers and Fields swapping teams. I think both defenses know the quarterback just from practicing against them, know their strengths, weaknesses, and I think this is going to lead to an underplay. I do like the Steelers pick up DJ Metcalf, but Aaron Rodgers didn't play at all in the preseason, so he may come out a little bit rusty. Last year, he rarely threw deep. It was a lot of short passes and screens. So I think that's going to lead to an underplay in this one. I think the Steelers-Jets, it's kind of high, 30, 38.5, higher than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more 36, 37 points. So we're going to take the under here. Expect a lot of field goals in this battle. 2 equal teams, under 38.5, my selection in that same game. Before we get to Frank's second selection, be sure to visit VegasTopDogs.com. Frank will have his picks up for the weekend. Free picks on his page. I'll have free picks as well. Premium plays, sportsbook bonuses. So make sure you check it out. Scrolling right across the bottom, VegasTopDogs.com. Also, please give us a like, subscribe, and a thumbs up to this video. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. You'll be notified each and every time a new video comes out. We have several videos a week between college, NFL, and baseball. Frank, who do you got for your NFL pick number 2 for Sunday?
This pick is the lock of the week. Bet the Ranch. And it's also my survivor pick. That is Denver hosting Tennessee. Tennessee looked like they had the number 1 pick last year after going 3-14, beating out the Giants and Browns, which is nothing to write home about. And they took Cam Ward, which great pickup, and looked like he was going to, study behind Will Levis this year. And other things came into play as Will Levis got hurt during training camp with his shoulder, out for the year. Not going to happen. Cam Ward getting thrown right into the deep end. Let's see what can happen, but not looking good. Tennessee 2-7 on the road last year, 3-9 in conference play. Lost 6 in a row to end the year. Fired their coach and had a negative 149-point differential. So their defense is terrible. Denver, on the other hand, did good. They went 10-7, 6-2 at home, made the playoffs, didn't do well, but they had to travel to Buffalo. Never an easy place to play, especially with a rookie quarterback. Bo Nix, solid year, 3,700 yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, was just sacked 24 times, which is less than 1.5 a game. And Denver had a plus 114-point differential, which means their defense is solid. Nix also is a threat to run at times, had 4 rushing touchdowns and 430 yards, which helped extend drives. Nix had majority of his yards and touchdowns at home, so look for him to put up big numbers and the defense to stymie the rookie quarterback in a 34-16 win for the Broncos at home, laying 8.5. Solid pick, guaranteed winner. Take it.
You like him for your survivor pick as well this week, huh?
Yes, sir.
Hope they don't let you down.
They
Hate
better
to see you be out in week 1.
That happened a couple years ago. It was so terrible.
All right. Well, thanks, Frank. And guys, make sure you check out his page at VegasTopDogs.com. That's Frank Jordan. He'll have college and NFL posted all weekend long. And my last selection is a player's prop. Where is it here? There it is. Geno Smith over 2.5 rushes. That's not rushing yards. That's 2.5 attempts. Vegas opens at home in this one. They have a new coach with Pete Carroll. They picked up running back Ashton Genty in the draft. So I think the fan base is going to be pumped up. I think Geno Smith, his first game in Vegas, he's going to scramble, try to get the team a win, pick up a few first downs with his legs. He's quite the journeyman. He's been on the Jets, Giants, Seattle. Anywhere else?
Chargers.
So he's been around. He knows the game. Vegas is at home. So I think this one goes over the total, and they get a big win for their fans and players. But I definitely like Geno Smith over 2.5 rushes. Now, he doesn't need, rushing yards. He could rush and lose yardage. Just needs 2.5 attempts. Quick question just hit me here, Frank. If Vegas is winning the game and he kneels the ball twice at the end of the game, is that considered 2 attempts for Geno Smith?
I believe so.
Right? They're considered
I've seen
rushing if he kneels it.
Yeah.
So, hey, they have the lead.
Yeah.
They have to
kneel down, victory
kneel
for
down.
him.
That's 2 attempts for him right there. Even though he loses yards, it doesn't matter to us. We just need 2.5 rushing attempts. I should have put that instead of rushes. 2.5 rushing attempts. So we need 3 or more for Geno Smith to cash that ticket. Guys, be sure to check us out, VegasTopDogs.com, NFL Week 1. We are excited. Frank's excited. Our picks will be posted. Check out the premium plays, VegasTopDogs.com. Frank, as always, thanks for joining us and sharing some knowledge with our followers.
Thank you for having me. Be a winner.
Hey, that's what I say. As always, good luck and be a winner.